Hey, what's up? Mr. Leonidas here, and I'm just going to show you guys wrapping a knife handle in Paracord. And this is for a non-skeletonized knife. Basically, what it's going to look like when I'm done is I got the Cold Steel GI Tanto here, and saw this wrap design off of a guy named his YouTube channel is Equipped to Endure, and I saw this wrap off of his. I'm sure it's popular, but I actually haven't really seen it very often. But basically, it's just covering up over your existing scales for a non-skeletonized handle. I mean, you could do it on a skeletonized handle, but this is just a simple wrap, and then it seems to be stay pretty tight on that. But I'm going to show you how to do that real quick, and I really like it. I think it's really effective. It gives me a really kind of a heavy-duty grip on there. And the reason I did it on that knife is because there's a lot of shock if you're chopping or things like that and working with the knife, and especially I'm going to be wrapping the Armageddon here real quick, and I wanted to do that because yeah, I was doing some serious chopping work with this, and I was wearing gloves, but I was still taking a lot of shock. I just realized that you can get some extra padding on the handle that will actually look good. So basically, you just take I have this pre-cut from a bundle of 550 paracord, and basically what you're going to do, I recommend wrapping it first and seeing, kind of getting an idea how much you need, so you don't really waste much paracord, and so it's easier to work with if you have an idea of how much you're going to need for the actual wrap. I mean, for this one I had a smaller bundle, and it wasn't a big deal, but I had kind of a big bundle of black, and that would have been tougher. Before I get started here, I use a little masking tape on the blade. Maybe not the whole thing, but that's just for safety reasons, because I'm going to be working with that, and I prefer not to get all cut up while I'm working with my knife, and that's not really going to leave much residue. Okay, now that I have the blade covered up, just for pure safety right there, basically the pre-cut paracord here, I'm going to make a loop at the bottom and hold that tight. So this is going to be my pull right here, and then that's my catch loop. And because basically I want to be wrapped from the end of the choil here to kind of like the back curve of the choil on the hilt back there. So basically the tough part is getting it started here on at the beginning. Okay, so now I got that kind of started. I'm going to hold that kind of tight, and I'm going to maintain the loop through that. Okay, just like that. Alright, so I got it set right there. I started wrapping it. Okay, now I start to keep it real taut. Alright, so I got the full length there. Got my loop here. Hopefully that's enough, and you can kind of lengthen that so it'll be easier. Alright, so just I didn't go over all the materials you need for it, but I mean, it's great if you have scissors. You got the scissors, paracord, masking tape, a lighter. You really need to have a lighter for the paracord. As you can tell, I'm pretty much finished that up, and that's tight. And now the end of it, this could be however long. I mean, you could have 20 more feet on there. You're going to slide the end through that loop. Okay, just like that. Alright, now, remember that you started with this. You have that loop down there, and then this end goes through that loop, and then you're going to take this, and I could use pliers, but basically now, you're going to draw that through, pull it taut. Okay, but you're not pulling this all the way through. Basically, unfortunately, I'm going to, this end here and this end here, going to have to go, because I don't need them anymore. But, get that as tight as you want, and you can continue. You can kind of pull that tighter too, pull that tighter, and just kind of work with it a little bit. Here, I'm going to show you real quick how you finish this up. All right, you take your scissors, you give yourself I don't know, enough length. I don't know if anybody who's dealt with paracord, you know how much it kind of takes to kind of melt it down to a good point. I usually leave somewhere between like half a centimeter to about a centimeter. So we're talking about just leaving I don't know. I guess it'd be like 3 to 5 millimeters or something of length. Alright, so I'm just going to clip that. Scissors a little dull. Okay. Alright, clip that. Basically, that is going to melt down. So, kind of got to be a little careful with this. You don't want to. Scissors. Smash that down. That makes kind of a nice little, I guess, honestly, like a mushroom head. So that's not going to slide through there. It's held in by the by its own tension and it just catches on that that head there. It's just kind of like finishing a knot, honestly, without tying it. So, okay, that looks pretty smooth actually. I mean, you can't hardly tell that really is anything. I mean, it just looks kind of mashed down. Okay, now the top here, I don't know if you can tell, we do about the same length. Let's see, right there. Oop, okay, that worked a little better. I hate to lose. I don't know. I might be able to do something with that. But anyway, it's kind of the same with the top here. Like that. Honestly, man, I like that. I think it looks good. It feels good, and hopefully that's going to reduce shock from chopping, because you can work back on the handle like that and work on the back choil and kind of work, use the weight of the knife. It's a heavy knife. And anyway, I think it looks good. I hope if you try it, you kind of get the gist of it. I hope I showed you well enough.